say sort, right? So when I save this and I refresh my page, you'll see that, let me go back to home. I made it, yes. So you see that it is ordered. So number 1, 2, 3, 4. So the list keeps going on and on and on. So when I add another list item, you see that it will go to 5. So let me say fish. Let me add fish. Let me have another list item. Let me add kaku. I can see most of you like kaku. Yeah, so when I refresh it, you see that it goes on. So there's an orderly listed items. That's what we call the OL. So maybe you are building your website and then you want to add some items, but you want it to be in an orderly manner, arranged from one up to the last item. You can use the OL. Now, if you want to use the an ordered list, let's look at how it works. So here, let me have another yes, an ordered list. Let me h3 and say hey, so what should be this one? I want a title and then the list of that. Any idea? I'm short of ideas. So list of what?
To-do list.
Okay, yeah. To-do list. That's beautiful. So list item. So list item should be what should be the first list item on your to-do list?
Uh, um, Cooking.
Okay, so I have cooking. Another list item, maybe bathing. Another list item, maybe,
Bathroom.
yeah, maybe,
Washing.
yeah, washing. That's beautiful. Another list item,
Cleaning.
good. So we have these 4 items. Now let's refresh and see how the unordered list works. So you see how it is, it gives dot 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 dot. So this is an ordered list. You understand? Perfect. It's just simple. It's just simple. Then we have the which is the last one. Okay, I added a descriptive list. Let me show you that one then. But me, the one I use most is the unordered list because I don't want my items to be numbered. Yeah, so I normally use the unordered list. But in your applications, you can use any of them. All right. So for the descriptive list, this is how it works. It uses definitions, maybe question and answers or terms with description. So once you have your DL initialized, so once you have this tag, descriptive lists, and the closing descriptive list tag, then inside here we use um, DT for what you want to describe, the name. Do you understand? So maybe um let me use the dt is the descriptive title. So we have the descriptive list. This is the descriptive title, or you can call it descriptive term. Then we have the dd. The definition of the description. So this one is a bit somehow confusing, somehow tough in a way. But so what you do here is that you specify the descriptive term you want to use. Maybe if it is a paragraph, maybe if it is an H1, you decide. But you can choose to leave the descriptive term and just go straight to the descriptive definition. So here I'll write some alt codes here so that to make it simpler. So I'll have this written. Let me make it simpler. Okay, yeah, let me use this. So this is just opening and closing tag. So this is let me say this is less than. This code here is less than, and this code here is greater than. So it means that I'm just describing what I'm doing. Okay, the term. So this is a less than. This small code is less than, and this small code is greater than. So it means that in here I'm using paragraph here. That's P, the paragraph tag. Okay. But in your code you can just ignore this one. This for training purposes. That's why I'm trying to make you see how it is. So my dd, I'll say that this is a paragraph tag. So when I save it and I go and run it, you see that I'll have my less than, greater than, and the paragraph. So I don't know if you can see. Please, can you see my screen?
Yes, you can see.
So you see that you have the paragraph, which means that there's a paragraph tag, and the same way as this paragraph displayed, our dd to have displayed the same thing. The term, this is the term, defining the term, and this is the defining the description. Okay, so in your real world maybe applications, you can just forget about the dt and then just go straight with the dd. So the other one, I'll just go straight, then I'll say let me have another dd written. I say this is my first descriptive list. So you save it, you can just go straight, it will not spoil anything, it will still work the same way. So you just have it, you can forget about this one. Thank you. So the descriptive list, this is how it works, but mostly in development. Why should I be using this whilst I have paragraph tag? Yeah, so mostly we don't use the descriptive list, but it's there. It's an HTML tag, which maybe depending on your application, if you want to use it, they are there, you can use. So we have the unordered list, then we have the ordered list. So this is how it works. Right, now let me go back. I'll be deleting the quotes, so I don't know if okay, let me do this one at the about section. Let me remove this one, and then let me go to the about. Okay, so now there is no code here. That's fine. Now we will look at the other item on the list, which is the div, and then the span, and, and the containers, which is the containers. All right. So when we say containers, it's just simple. It's more like you having a box, and I believe all of us we've tried it before. You have a chop box when you were going to secondary school. Your chop box, you saw how you were able to manage and then keep your provisions at one side in an orderly listed manner. I mean, then you divide the side. You have your garri at a section, your sugar and the needle. So the containers are just there for us to arrange things inside. So containers can be maybe a rubber bowl, maybe a paper bag, where anything you can arrange one or two objects inside is your container. Okay, so HTML2 works the same way. It's like you are building your blocks, and this your blocks. You need to arrange them in an orderly manner so that it will be beautiful. So when you check the website I showed you, this website, so we can't just build this website without arranging the website in an orderly manner, else it will not be nice. uh so you could see that everything is arranged in an orderly manner, and then I mean it's on point. Yeah, so this is the work of containers. So we put our items in a container, we arrange them in rows and columns. Okay, like your dormitory, you see that the beds are arranged in rows and columns. The room is the container. Then in that container you have the beds, and the beds are arranged in rows and columns where you have some spaces, I mean in an orderly manner, in a straight line, and it is beautiful. The same thing happens to web development in general. In fact, we need to arrange it so that it will be beautiful, be attractive. Yes, to attract customers, to attract um, people to our website. So that's what we are coming to look at with the containers, divs and containers. Now the div simply is just divisions. Okay, so I have my container, then I have the division. I divide it into sections like rows, containers. It's just simple. So now in writing containers in HTML, we use the division tag. Okay, so we use the div, we call it div. So you have your div like this. We use the division tag, and this division tag is very useful in every HTML code.